Okay then, so if you have been watching my channel recently, then you'll know that I'm not a big fan of school. But all I've done is made fun of it. I've not actually given the schools any advice on what to change it to. So allow me to step in. The audio probably sounds horrible there because I'm right next to my fan. But anyway, let's not spend too much time waffling and let's get some work done.
Oh, pancaking. Not waffling, pancaking.
Ooh, someone at my school said that and thought they were well hilarious, but anyway, let's carry on. Okay, first thing, don't teach maths. What does it actually do and why is it one of the core subjects? I think I know enough from primary school education, so I don't need another 5 years of maths. Imagine, I'm gonna have been doing maths for 11 years. 11 years of maths, and it's not gonna pay off for anything, it's just gonna be something else that's stuck in your mind that you don't want in there and you don't care about. Get rid of maths and replace it for a more fun lesson, like... There are actually no lessons at school that are fun, but just get rid of it. Right, next thing, replace history with future instead. How can you willingly be a history teacher? No human is jumping with joy knowing the fact that they're going to teach a class of year 9s about William the Conqueror. But the thing is, future is a lot more interesting and there's a lot more to talk about. And also, more people care, so would you not rather want to know about what would happen in 200 years' time than what happened 200 years ago? If you said what would happen 200 years... Actually, no, I'm not even going to bother recording this voiceover. If you said it, then you're wrong. Okay, next thing, please double break and lunchtime. Give us a fair amount of time to, recover from the horrible lessons we've just had. My first break time is 15 minutes after 2 hours of horrendous lessons. It should at least be half an hour, at least. And my next lunchtime is 45 minutes, which... Still, there's a massive difference between 45 minutes and 2 hours. I think it should be an hour and a half. I mean, I know lunchtime's pretty boring and all that, but it's definitely better than lessons. Fourth thing, stop worrying about all children can enjoy the environment they're in. No one actually... Okay, this is coming from the perspective of a guy who goes to school, right? I don't enjoy going there. Unless you're going to give me an RPG to shoot missiles at the school, then you can stop bothering about making it enjoyable and fun, because it's not, no matter what you try. People who own schools are just... You can stop bothering. My school says that they meet the needs of... The environment meets the needs of the students so that all can achieve and enjoy. That is wrong. It doesn't meet any of my needs, particularly because there are teachers there and because I have to do work. Next thing, please let us go when we choose to. We really should have the option to leave when we want. Why don't we? Keeping us here against our will is it's just not very nice. It's not prison, or at least it's not meant to be. So consider letting us go when we want. I'd probably walk into the gates for a second and then go straight back out and back home. Okay, next thing, get rid of homework. It should not exist. I came here for 7 hours to do work and you're sending me to my home with work. Leave me alone. I've come here for 7 hours, done all the work that I've been told to, so leave me alone. I don't want to go home with more. They shouldn't teach science. They just shouldn't teach science. What is the point? Actually, no, this is a really good thing that my mate pointed out. The teachers expect us to be such little neeks about the fact, getting told to shut up or getting called fat and insecure. What's a teacher going to do if a year 10 or year 11 goes up to them and says, "Oh, miss, he called me fat, he called me ugly, oh." If I was a teacher, I'd burst out laughing because he's meant to be, 16 at most. And he's crying about the fact that he got called fat and ugly. But the thing is, if high school is meant to be preparing us for later life and that, then they should be motivating us to solve our own problems. They say things like,
"Oh, when you're older, if you commit a crime, you're not going to be put on time out, or you're not going to get a detention."
But you know what else there isn't going to be? That's right, a teacher to snake on. If I get called fat and insecure, who am I supposed to tell? Because obviously I can't sort it out myself. I can't handle getting called fat and insecure at 20 years of age. So am I meant to call my dad or even the police? Call up the police and tell them, "Oh mate, this guy called me fat and insecure." If I did that, then the police would think that I'm fat and insecure. Another thing, they give you a detention for missing a pen or missing a book or something. Which, again, going by the same logic of it's trying to prepare you for later life, then that's not clever. I'm pretty sure if you had a job and you forgot your pen and you went up to your manager and you're like, mate, can I have a pen please, I forgot mine at home, he'd give you one without giving you a detention. But the people at my school don't have any of that and just decide to keep you in after school for 20 minutes. What waste man does that? So get rid of that as well. Another thing they should do is let people leave the school during break and lunchtime, because they're both so boring. Year 11s used to be able to do that, but now they can't. They removed it for absolutely no reason whatsoever. But it's meant to be break time, a time where I can have a break. And honestly, what better place to do that than McDonald's or Starbucks or anywhere better than school? But no, the only privilege you're giving us is to stand around on some concrete for 45 minutes while calling each other fat and insecure. From like summer, like May to July or whatever, then it's a bit better because you get to play football, but apart from that, we're almost never allowed on the field during lunch. It doesn't even have to be wet, it doesn't have to have any requirement, they just decide when they want to let us on or off. So just let us leave the building, please. My school has the same bell for lunch and break time, or when lessons end and that. It's also got the same alarm for a fire drill and for a lockdown, so that is ridiculous. That is laziness, mate. That's something personal to my school, but just that should be fixed. The camera should also probably have audio so they can see like what the teachers are saying and that. And then after, I think they get paid every month, so they could observe them for that month and determine how good they actually were at teaching. And if they were horrible, like my French teacher, then pay them a bit less. As you know, pay them a lot less. Pay her like 15 quid so she gets annoyed. Also, don't you think they should be paying us as well? I understand that it's education, but nobody likes or cares about it, so they should pay us. Everyone goes on about how my French teacher is fit, and I couldn't disagree more. And she knows that people call her fit, and because of that she thinks she can say or do whatever she wants. Right, anyway, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you did, then please consider subscribing and leaving a like on the video, because I want one, so give me one please. Pretty please, like I'm giving you a please that is pretty. Attractive please. Follow me on Twitter and on Instagram, the links are down below in the description. And that's pretty much all from me, so have a nice day, and in a bit, fellas.